I don't know if y'all been paying attention what's been going on with all the technology and everything that's happening. Um, I'm a tech enthusiast, right? And the reason I'm a tech enthusiast has nothing to do with a lot of the conspiratorial things about technology and things of that nature. It's just I've always been that way since I was younger. Part of my personality type is my interest in innovation, right? And advancement, right? I like to be on the cutting edge of things. You know what I'm saying? I love being at the cutting edge of things. But look, I was looking at a few things, man, and I just realized that, you know, a lot of people are gonna miss out on a lot of different ways of things that's happening because y'all be really letting the media inform you on where we are in today's time. And we're not where you think we are at all. You know what I'm saying? We're way past that. We are at a higher level now of where adoption is because everything has a cyclical nature to it. And there's the thing that many people who ever took my information upon, whether it's blockchain or NFTs, most of those people took it from sound bites. You took a sound bite, 60 seconds, a 1 minute clip. You didn't actually take a course. You didn't actually watch a video where I talked about it only for 3 hours. Because I promise you, 100% of anybody who did that would have been like, wait a minute, Keys told us about this time. He gave us the breakdown. He let us know what the technology was. He didn't tell us to go buy. He told us to create. He said it's going to be a time where it bubble. He said that celebrity projects was BS. He said after that real adoption come, institutional money flows in, and then it'll be in the background of technology because the brand of the technology don't matter. It's about the use case. We talked about spatial reality. And here's the thing about media and content. Things are going to change so rapidly fast, and then everybody's going to have to try to get their team to keep up because we're in the land where things are constantly shifting, right? We're in, the phase of multiple shifts in our reality. So that means that you have to constantly keep up with innovation and change, and not you per se, but your team has to. Right? There are tools out there that can translate my voice into multiple languages instantly, that can edit videos instantly, that allow me to do things and take my businesses to levels that ain't never been. So the culture, anytime the culture celebrates something, I know that I want to go the opposite direction. Anytime the media tells me not to do something, I want to do the opposite thing. Anytime. I never want to listen to the crowd. Why? Because the crowd is foolish and stupid. That's just a reality. The moment that I see celebrities and comedians making fun of educators. It's like, bro, your job is to be a clown. Your job is to entertain us. Your job is to shut up and dance, or rap, or tell a joke. We're not supposed to take you serious. Your job is to be misinformed, right? Because you don't have any real impact on society. Right? Now, high level, long term thinkers, it's a different type of game. See, I don't play into people's hands. I don't give a damn about a news article, subject, nothing. Right? Because I know the masses don't really want to be free. The masses don't want freedom because, the average person ain't trying to do things to free themselves. Freedom is a responsibility. It's not a right. You may think it's your right, but there's always somebody who's putting shackles on you, right, through some type of programming. And you can choose to indulge into those shackles, or you can take the keys that you're given and you can unlock them. Sometimes you got to build the keys. Sometimes you got to craft the keys, right? Sometimes, it take a lot of work to unlock those chains, but are you going to be the person that unlocks the chains, or you going to say, you know what? It's too much work, so I don't feel like doing it. I'd rather stay locked up. No, man. We not dealing with that, man. I don't care how hard it is to get free. You got to get free. That's the whole point. But some people be like, man, it's going to take too much. So you got to you got to think of it like, look at your, as you say, your dream. Call it your freedom, right? Because when a person has an idea that's a dream, that's what they consider living a life, and they feel like everything else is what they're doing to survive. It's not really living. So unless you're living that dream, pursuing that purpose, or not pursuing the purpose, but living within that purpose, right, then you're not free. And this is why I say, in your business, everybody should be figuring out how do you get to the point of automation, right? How do you automate everything that you do? That's the goal, right? Because it's going to be a point in time where things are going to be a little more advanced in automation. So yeah, I think that with this AI, the AI conversation needs to be a little bigger. The AI and the blockchain conversation needs to be a little bigger, especially in the black tech space, because with AI, it's dangerous, but it's also powerful and it's a tool. And right now, what I'm seeing is they've given AI, like with ChatGPT, it's good, but it's a liar. I asked AI a question just today, and it gave me an answer, and I had to double check the answer because it didn't make sense to me. And then I asked AI, I said, "Are you sure?" And AI was like, "Oh, my bad. I don't know what I was doing. I was tripping on that last answer," and it gave me the correct answer the second time. So you got to be careful citing these AIs because some of them don't have safeties and guidelines to correct themselves. Right now, Claude AI does. Right, so you got to be careful just going on there, reciting information and thinking you're correct. Mm-mm. Right, but you also have to understand what this AI is. They call they if you go look in the Bible, chapter 3, verse 14, man, it talks about I am, and they say I am is the language of God. And what they're trying to do is get AI to have a realization of its own awareness. And when AI says I am, right, and has an awareness, they believe that that's the singularity when AI becomes a God, right? And so the idea of these makers who are not attached to the creator source themselves, these sciences often don't believe in God, right? And what they're trying to do is play God, right? And they try to play God by creating a technology that has self-awareness, which is what they believe is the ultimate doomsday for, the world at a point in time where they create something that is out of the control of man and that is beyond man, right? And so you have to understand the times that we're living in and the type of people that we're dealing with, right? That's all that's going on is them trying to play God, nothing else. And that's what happens when you try to play God. You end up building an artificial world. But I'm already attached to source, so I ain't worried about it. But they can never create something greater than the creator itself. They can never create something greater, than the source. That's the goal. But when you understand how to take this technology and utilize it to enhance, your movement, now you get a little more power. The same way people took the technology of the internet, same way a person can utilize technology of the blockchain, right? And social media. All of these things can be used to further your movement, and that's really the message. And delivering that from an education standpoint of saying, okay, let me sit down with probably just about any business owner, any person, and we can show them how to use tools to save time, energy, and money, and to increase the amount of time, energy, and money they have. That's the goal and what we're going to